and the timing and everything else. So let's take a look outside. We'll get you through the day first. And you see some of the clouds across Winston-Salem right now is thicken up as we go on into this afternoon too. 46 in the Triad at this hour, upper 30s in Asheville and Boone, Galax, Virginia too. 49 down in Charlotte and some 50s down east at this hour where the clouds are a little bit thinner down towards the Triangle and the eastern parts of the state. You can see that here on the visible satellite imagery, but we'll keep the clouds in play as we go on through the remainder of this afternoon. They may thin from time to time, but mostly cloudy as we go into this afternoon. Hopefully getting our temperatures up into the low 50s before the day is out. Then we'll see the clouds stick around tonight, and then after the midnight hour, we start to include some impact hours in there as we'll start to see some precipitation starting to develop, mainly out west early on after midnight. And then as we get into the middle part of the overnight and towards tomorrow morning, we'll see that precipitation take hold a little bit better. Same thing in the foothills, around 51 impact hours after the midnight hour. And in the mountains, impacts coming in around 7 o'clock tonight for a winter weather advisory. And they may see a bit of snow start to develop a little bit earlier up there. Here's some of that very cold air off to the north and west over portions of Chicago, the upper Midwest too. That's going to slowly come our way. Temperature's not that cold, but that air will modify a little bit, work its way towards us and bring us a little bit more in the way of some colder temperatures. And here's the front that's going to move through as we go in and through later on this afternoon into the evening hours, bringing in some of that colder air. Then here's the moisture down to the south of that over portions of Texas and Louisiana that we'll have to deal with as we go on into the overnight through the first part of the day tomorrow. So colder air is on the way. The biggest impact from this system, which will be pretty quick really, will be the Friday morning commute. Snow amounts would be best off to the west in the mountains, parts of the western foothills, and kind of a patchy mix here in the Triad. We don't think snow amounts are going to be very high across the region. Here's why. This is one model in particular. You can see some of the snows. This is just after midnight. You can see some of the snows coming into the mountain counties at that time. Then it pushes on into the Piedmont, and you can see how this line kind of lines up here right along the Triad where there's kind of a ribbon of some mix here. Rains down to the south, some snow off to the north as we go up towards the North Carolina, Virginia border. Then towards that commute hour between 6, 7, 8 o'clock, you can see this patchy mix that's in here. So the thing to take away from this is that tomorrow morning's going to be kind of messy either way, whether you get a little snow, some mix, some rain that might be in there too. Temperatures will be critical right around the 32-degree mark, even as we go into the later part of the morning hours. And then by the afternoon, we should start to see the clouds stick around, but temperatures will be into the 30s all day long. So mostly a cold rain down over parts of the southern Piedmont, a trace maybe upwards of an inch in some spots of the Piedmont Triad. A lot of you will probably be closer to a ½ inch or even less than that, closer to that trace number, and then 1 to 3 inches possible, especially up over the higher elevations of the mountains as we go into the overnight and through part of the day on Friday. This is one model that shows some of the potential snowfall we could see, maybe a 1/10 of an inch across the Piedmont. There's another model that has about a ½ inch or closer to an inch, with the higher amounts, as I mentioned, back off to the west over portions of the western foothills and back out over the mountains. Some of the higher elevations could see upwards of 1 to 3 inches there. There is a winter weather advisory for tonight and through the day tomorrow, with that mixed precipitation possible, a little mix of snow, maybe a little freezing rain, sleet and rain too, with some slippery roads possible tomorrow morning during the commute and maybe even into the latter part of the morning hours if the roads stay wet and the temperatures stay cold out there too. And then this is some of the mountain totals that are possible, upwards of 2 to 2.5 inches in some of those areas during the day on Friday. We do have a Randleman Christmas parade that's coming up as we go into tonight. They should be okay. It'll be getting chilly and temperatures will be into the 40s. The clouds will be around, but it should be dry. Impact day for tomorrow, highs only in the 30s. That wintry mix really relegated to the early part of the day. Saturday and Sunday straighten out a little bit more. We're into the 40s, maybe a shower in here on Sunday into Monday, and temperatures stay chilly through the first couple days of next week in the 40s.